Alright, so how's it going everybody? Hope you're all doing well and great. And today we are looking at a $550 to $600 console killer gaming PC. So this is for about the same price of a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. You can actually get it for cheaper if you decided to go with the cheaper case, something that goes for 20 to 25 bucks, of course. And you are getting right about the same console experience in terms of performance, if not better, because you are getting yourself the access to play the FPS intensive games and a lot of games at 2 frames per second. But the fact that you can actually still get a gaming PC of that performance for that price is awesome after all the things that we've been through the last year and a half. So without wasting any more time, let's get to the parts. And the CPU, we're looking at the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 for $100 used from eBay, or you can go with the Ryzen 5 4500 brand new for around $110. Both perform the same, but I would rather go with the 3600 because it brings you really great performance for the money. It's for $100, one of my favorite CPUs of all time, one of the golden CPUs in terms of gaming and value for money, and it still actually gives you great value for money for $100. The 6-core 12-threaded CPU. It might not be as good as something like an i3 12100F, but when it comes to games that, 144 FPS, 240 FPS, you'll have no problems. And the board, we are looking at the cheapest things we could lay our hands on, and we are looking at an A520M board from ASRock that goes for $60. You can even get something used if you want to from eBay. You'll be able to get it for $50 to $55, no problem. Anyways, this is something that will hold our parts pretty fine, and it has a good upgrade path. You can upgrade all the way up to 5800 X3D, and yeah, it's a really good price. It's got only 2 RAM slots, so you can upgrade to 32 gigs as a maximum RAM supported. For the RAM, we're looking at 2 8GB sticks, a DDR4 3200 MHz RAM for under $50. This one looks pretty cool, it's pretty cheap, and it gives you really good value for money. And 16 gig and RAM is actually pretty cheap right now, so utilize it while you can. And 16 gigs, as I said, is the golden standard for gaming. As for the SSD, we're looking at 512GB M.2 SSD, and a lot of AMD boards support M.2 drives, and usually some M.2 drives are actually cheaper than SATA, but it will perform the same if not better, and you're getting fast boot up times and loading speeds. And the GPU, we're looking at a lot of options, but my favorite option right now is the AMD RX 6600, because one, you can get it brand new for $250, and this is by far the best value for money GPU you can get right now. 2, it's a brand new GPU, you can use some ray tracing with it, but you'll not have the same performance of an NVIDIA GPU, for example. But yeah, getting a GPU like that in terms of performance for under $300 in my opinion is a steal. If you want something way cheaper than this, you can go with the AMD RX 5700 XT that performs the same. You can go with something like an RTX 3060. You can go with an RTX 2060 Super, and this is a hidden gem, but right now it's not for a good price. It goes for $300. I would recommend you spend around $250 for this GPU, or you can go with an RTX 2070 if you're not an AMD fan at all. And the case, we are looking at something cheap right now from eBay or Newegg from eBay. There's a deep cool Mac Cube case that goes for $40 only. So this is the white case that's got good ventilation. It's clean when it comes in white. I believe Joey has just made a video with this case, Joey Delgado. Check it out if you want to. And yeah, this is the cheapest case you can get your hands on right now. And the power supply, we're looking at an EVGA 500 watts power supply that goes for around $30 to $35. This will house our parts pretty fine. You'll not have any problems. It's 80 plus, it's pretty guaranteed. And that's been it, guys. If you like the video, press on that like button. If you want to see more videos, like and subscribe. See you in the next one, and peace.